I want to start this video off by saying this is for people who are obsessed with the meta and play by that rather than just getting characters you love. This is for people who play the gacha solely to get cards to fill their team slots and don't care about characters as long as they have the strongest team. I think any card can work for your team if you put in the work, and this is to help you better understand the card and put it in the right team for both you and that card. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're already well versed in meta and gameplay, so I'm not going to explain basic gameplay stuff. If you're new and don't know mechanics yet, I have videos on that to fill in some gaps.
Azul is a balanced SSR. His max HP is 11,594 and his max attack is 6,185. His stats are pretty solid, to be honest. They're basically at the SSR averages. His attack is a little above, but it's barely a difference. And with HP, it's a little below, but when you're that close to the averages, I don't think it matters all that much. And because he's average SSR stats-wise, that means he's above average for the all cards averages. His spell 1 is Forest Strike. His spell 2 is Fire Shot 2, and then after some building, it's Flame Blast 2. His spell 3 is Void Shot 2. For skills, he's got Damage Cut, Curse, and Damage Boost. For spell 1, he starts out with a tiny damage cut to foes for 1 turn. At level 5, it's Minor, and at level 10, it maxes out as Modest. On spell 3, he starts with a Modest Curse to foes for 2 turns. At level 5, it's Major, and at level 10, he gains a minor damage boost to caster for 1 turn. His duo magic partner is Jack, who gives him a minor power boost. His other buddies are Floyd with a minor HP boost, and Sebek with a modest HP boost. To groovy Azul, you'll need 5 Octopus Candy, his power level at 40, and his vignette level at 3. Also, you need to clear the vignette story, don't forget to do that. If you want to fully uncap Azul, you'll need 0 to 12 SSR Awakening Perfume. How many you really need depends on how many copies of Azul you pull. Each uncap costs 3 perfume, so if you only pull 1 copy, you'll need 12, but if you get lucky and pull, say, 3 copies, then you'll just need 6 perfumes to finish uncapping him. If you don't want to give him any gifts, it will take him 25 guest room visits to get him to friendship level 8. However, that's not his max friendship level, and I'm still researching this, so that's all I got for you guys right now. Because Azul has 3 different elements, he'll need 3 different book types for raising spell levels. All the spells need the exact same amounts of things, the only difference is what types of books they need. Using spell 1 as an example for numbers and stuff, he'll need 351 Flora notepads, 253 Flora textbooks, 111 Flora grimoires, and 318,000 Thalmarks. Spell 2 will need those amounts of fire books, and spell 3 and void books. So if you don't want to fully max out each spell, really the best option for you would not be maxing out spell 2. You only really need to get to level 5 for duo magic. Spells 1 and 3 do have upgrades on their level 10s, so I don't feel fantastic suggesting not to max those spells out. If you decide not to max out spell 2, you'll be saving items and 300,000 Thalmarks. So luckily for us, there's some really great alternatives to Bloom Birthday Azul in the game. Honestly, I'm really happy with most of the alternatives, which usually never happens. There's no dupes, but again, we've got some great options. My recommendations are Birthday Jacket Idia, Birthday Jacket Malleus, Ceremonial Robes Reggie, and Soom Sitter Sebek. Idia is starting us off really strong as our spell match option, but really his only difference to Azul are buddies and 1 skill. He sadly doesn't have Curse, but he has the same spells, he's balanced, he has damage cut, and he also has damage boost. It does make me a little sad he doesn't have Curse, but honestly, this Idia is a fantastic alternative to Azul. Malleus is also a strong contender for an alt. He's a balanced SSR, he has Void Shot 2 as a spell 3, he has Floyd as a buddy, and he has Curse and damage cut. Not to mention, although they're not lined up with Azul's, he does have Fire and Flora spells. Like all things considered, this Malleus is also a super great alternative. I think if Curse is something you need, I would go with Malleus over Idia, but honestly, both of them are great. Next up, we have Ruggy. His biggest downsides are that he's defense and he has no skills, which, yeah, sucks. But he has the same exact spells bar spell 3, and he has Jack and Floyd as buddies. Honestly, Ruggy is the best budget option of a card I've seen ever. If you don't get Azul or you decide not to go for him, Ruggy's going to be a fantastic replacement, at least when it comes to elements. And finally, we have Sebek. If Curse is non-negotiable for you for a budget option that's something you absolutely need, this Sebek would suit you better than Ruggy, but he does have his caveats. He has no shared buddies, he's defense, and he doesn't have damage boost. But on the other hand, he has Fire and Flora spells, Curse, and damage cut. Nothing lines up perfectly, but Sebek's still a fantastic budget option if you have him lying around, which part of the reason why I'm happy with Ruggy is because he's standard, so you probably have Ruggy. This Sebek though, if you miss this event, you're not gonna get him, so oof. Azul is solid. For reals though, I don't really know what else to say. His stats are solid, his skills are solid, I think for the most part, he's good to go for any team. The only thing I can think of is if you're having a lot of issues with a boss fight where the boss has too much HP, he would be good to take care of that. But it's not like he's a super specialized card, so really, I think he's good for whatever teams.
Thank you everyone for watching, and a very special thank you to my channel members and Twitch subs. Your support helps me to continue to make these videos. If you'd like early access to my videos, consider becoming a channel member. Patrons and Ko-fi members can get my scripts early before I record them. I livestream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Thanks again guys, and I'll see y'all later.